Hello friends on YouTube. A lot of my customers come to me with questions about hair extensions, and mostly the young girls buy this kind of extensions with clips on it, and they get a lot of extensions with clips on it in different lengths and very difficult to get into the hair. For example, take this part and how many clips you have to put into the hair, and it damages the hair on the roots. So there where the hair is the weakest, not on the end is not the weakest, it is on the beginning. There you clip on these terrible things. I'm going to show you how to create something more easy to get into your hair extensions. And therefore I need a tool to remove the clips. I need a needle, a thread, and I need a fishing line. So you will see what I make of it. Watch it. I start with the biggest of them all. For this one, a customer should clip in 4 clips. Now I need my glasses because I'm working nearby, so the clips I take away. So you can make always one extension with a different color of it. And that I do with all the clips. It took me about, I think, less than a minute to take off all the clips of the longest part, and I'll do the same with the others. In less than 5 minutes I took away 21 clamps from the extensions, so you can be thinking that would be difficult to set into your hair. It's not the easiest way, believe me, so they are thrown away. And now I have extensions without clips, and they are going to be made together with thread needle, so that's what I'm going to do next. Before I start making it on one fish line, I have to make something that they stick together. So what I do is I lay the longest on the under part, then one on top of it. So I lay all the extensions on top of each other, so I can create them together in one big extension. This is going to work on one line, so then all the extensions are one and not separate from each other. Now is a thread that's very strong, so this is a very strong thread, and I need a needle. Otherwise it's not possible to make extensions together. A thread and a needle. Bring the thread into the needle. I made a little knot on the end. And now I can start by making them together. So first I take the under extension and lace on top when I put it on the head. And I start by making them on each other. And the first one I lay in normally, and then I go back, and then I put my needle into the thread, so I get a new knot on it. So I need 2 times this. So lift up, now we get a bow, put the needle under it, and now we have a knot. This is strong enough. Now I take the second one, watch where it's going. It's a little bit smaller, so this one is needled. Do that one. Don't need to cut anymore because the thread will get it together. And that I do with all the extensions. 2 times is enough. Pull it straight. I do with all of them, and when I'm ready I show you what I do then. We'll start about 50 minutes ago till now. I have made them all together. So first I started on this side, then I worked my way down to the last part, a small extension on the underline, and then I work my line up again. So now I don't need my braid anymore. I can get rid of all the braids that between, because when I go from the one part to the other I can take them out, and that's also not that hard to do, but it looks better when you get rid of all the braids. What I do now is I will connect all extensions to the upper layer, so I start here and then all connections will be laid together on one line under each other. And they are secured, so they can't go anywhere, and then I'm going to put on the line that holds it on the head. Again, take needle and braid, put a little knot on the end. I've never done this before. This is my third time I do this for a customer. I don't like it, but when they don't know what to do with it and they don't get it into their hair, yeah, it's a customer. So what the hell. Okay, start on top, in the center, taking my first line and make a knot. Take the one that's under that, put my line through. Don't pull it too hard, because then I get it up and I don't want that to happen. First one stick straight and then one with a knot going through it, and then a knot. And that I do with all the extensions. So now I take the third one, go in, hold them together, and so I do all the parts in one line. Must be sure that the ends are sealed, so that I lay them over about a centimeter. Then my needle comes in and I make sure that the ends are very strong, because there all the extensions hang on afterwards, and it's important that they stay on your head and not while you're eating in a restaurant they come down, because you won't like that at all. I would love my butt off, but I think for someone who has extensions, don't like it. So I make sure that when I put my fish line on the ends, it's a strong end. So I make many times go round it and round it, so I'll be very sure nothing can go wrong. This is the last one I have to do. And even that strong that I can't get the needle through it. Clip it off. Now my extension is almost ready. So now I have all the extensions together. And now I get my fishing line. My fishing line is from sea fishing. Going through it. And this part I secure by making a knot on it. Do this about 4 or 5 times, because you must be sure it never comes off. Pull it really tight. Get rid of the loose end. And now I just need my model, because when I put the line in the other part, when I put my line into the other part, now I need my model, because I can show it on the doll. I first show you and then I secure at last this part, but I do on the model. And this took about 45 minutes to create this wonderful thing. Less clips are 21, so you can imagine how much easier this is to put on. even with a bald head like me, you can stick it on and it weighs nothing because it lays on your head, the braid. Oh man, that looks good, hair on your head. No, I'm glad I don't have hair on my head. But I'll show you on the doll how I do that. Meet an old doll of mine. It's a very old one. This I lay on the head, about 4 centimeters of the front line. This I create so the hairs lay on the skull bone, and then I make a knot on that. So then I have all the extensions in one line on the head. It's very easy like that. What the customer does is pin up the hair, lay it over the extension line, and you won't even see that there is a line in it. And that's all you have to do to have hair extensions and have long hair in 3-4 minutes and 45 minutes one time to make all the extensions together. Now this was my tutorial about making extensions easier to get into your hair. Till next time.